All right, Leo, welcome to your weekly Sidereal Astrology forecast for November 23rd through the 29th. My name is Athen, and this is for Sidereal Astrology, very different from mainstream astrology, which you can find more about down below. All right, Leo, so another very important week for the second half of November. We've got a full moon in Taurus, which is your 10th house. We've got Saturn squaring up to Neptune exact on Thursday, and both Mercury and the Sun going over Saturn, activating that point. So a lot going on, a lot of it involving this uncertainty about our future, which for you may have been and is involving your home, your roots, your family, your location, these kinds of things, maybe even your health for some of you, and relationships as well, with Neptune in that 7th house, or anything business related or involving legal matters. So the uncertainty with this is, common for a lot of us, but the way to work with it and the sort of calling with this is to ground it, is to work at it constructively, both of those areas, relationships and home and family, which are both very important parts of the chart. So through that patient, slow and steady approach, which is Saturn, it can certainly, keep it from going too much into the Neptune energy. Now, if you are feeling too much of that Saturn and, it's very dense, having faith and trust, that things are unfolding in divine timing with this is, it can really go a long ways. Now, this full moon is forming that T-square up to Saturn and Neptune, so activating that even more, and it's involving your career sector. Okay, so the career sector is actually the culminating point. That's where the awareness is. So there's a lot you can see, a lot you can observe and be aware of in terms of your values involving career or anything in that public picture or anything that you're doing in the long term. So with that awareness, you can really channel that into the rest of your chart, and it could even be, like I was saying, a culminating point of over the past 6 months for those of you that maybe started something new in this 10th house area. Okay, now this full moon is forming some nice aspects. It's going to be trining up to Mars. In fact, Mars is a very benefic planet in aspect this week. Now, its placement is in Virgo, so it is still taking things nice and slow, which isn't Mars's best suit, but he's well aspected. Trining up to this full moon is motivation, is drive, especially midweek, to maybe bring in that energy involving motivation that maybe you've had with finances or with the material aspects of life, which has been this big emphasis for you here. And there's all this transformation happening with Mars here also, but that's very supportive now for you to put in that energy into the career stuff or big picture things. But vice versa, there's also uncertainty. How's it unfolding, especially with the one-on-one connections, maybe at work, maybe involving your clients or, sales or something like that with the 7th, whatever it might be for you personally. But the more open you are to, again, being guided, having that faith and trust, then this can be very constructive, as well as working hard. This full moon's going to be opposing up to Saturn. So it's a very Saturnian week this week. So that's going to be the high points, and this week sort of starts with Mars sextiling up to Saturn. So we all do have this wherewithal. We do have this slow and steady approach, especially for you in the financial side of things, perhaps, and involving the home and family stuff and with your emotions and your feelings, which is good. This first couple days, we do have Venus opposing up to Uranus. So there is that sudden feeling in the relationships sometimes, but for you, it's in the career front. So watch any sudden decisions, watch any sudden things involving career these first couple days, also involving your communications. And just keep it nice and grounded, because maybe there's some freedom, maybe there's some change needed with those areas, and maybe even with the financial or material stuff. But take it nice and slow. Watch any sudden decisions, because it is an opposition, and in that way it can be quite exciting, and it can be implemented, so it's more in alignment with your true self. Now, this early part of the week also has the Sun, your ruler, shifting signs, going into Scorpio. So here I think your focus is naturally going to shift from where it has been, probably more to do with the social, communicative, exchanging aspects, into the roots, into home, into family, which is the serious part of your chart right now with Saturn. So it's been about grounding your roots, building, your stability as a foundation in your life. Now Saturn is making his way to the top of the chart, as well as the Sun. So there's a lot of this energy starting to move forward very subtly, but it's here. It's about channeling it into your foundations, whether it's home, whether it's with your family, anything that we're sentimentally connected with. So that's going to be a key here with the Sun shifting, because it is your ruler, and also getting deeper, as it always is this time of the year for you. So that's going to be midweek, and then like I said, the full moon is on Wednesday. Thursday, we do have that square up to Saturn and Neptune going exact. Now Mercury joins up with Saturn middle part of the week. So I just want to say, especially when it comes to the way you think, communicate, and exchange, and even the financial stuff or material stuff, whatever it is, take it seriously, take it grounded, be patient with it. All right, work hard at it. That's Mercury ruling both your 11th and your second. Also involving groups, anything community related. Take it nice and slow there this week. So just slow energy is just the name of the game in a bunch of different areas, but mostly those for you. So that's going to be midweek, and again, maybe uncertainty with those, but it's all remedied through that slow and steady, patient approach, as well as having, as best as you can, that faith. Then on Saturday, Chiron does go station direct in that 7th, so there is some healing taking place, perhaps in those one-on-one connections, which is nice, coming to the surface to be healed. And this is going to be Chiron's final transit of Aquarius before he goes into Pisces now. So it's already been healed over many years. So just kind of finishing that up over these next couple months. Now on Sunday, your ruler, the sun, does go over Saturn and then does square up to Neptune. So over the weekend, if you're feeling that doubt, that uncertainty, again, it's extra emphasized over the weekend to take that Saturnian and Neptunian approach to things and see things, again, for how they are, but not more than how they are. Take it nice and slow and use that constructive energy, because when your ruler goes over Saturn, you become disciplined, or you become disciplined. You become grounded, so your creations, your self-expression, all of that can be long-lasting. It can be very stable. All right, Leo, so have a great week. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time.